Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's Monday morning mortgage update. Well, we've got poor jobs numbers. ADP came out with pretty meek numbers for jobs this last reading, and that's not really anything new. They haven't been great this last couple years. Most of the jobs created have been in the government sector, a lot of in the service industry because of a lot of the requirements needed for the immigration. And we've got a pretty weak economy right now when it comes to job growth. And that's what we saw. That's why we saw a little bit of the rate improvement this last week. So we'll get into what's happening now. Um, we have a government shutdown right now. So the government can't get their act together when it comes to balancing or getting an approvable budget moving forward. So we are in the government shutdown mode. So nothing really is happening domestically. We do have some overseas activity that's causing rates to fluctuate a little bit. Not a huge movement, but we'll see that in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll go into exactly what's happening in the bond markets and where we're at. So if you saw last week, here's the candlestick charts. Back in September, that's when rates hit their lowest. The mortgage-backed securities were doing really well. And then they lost a little bit, and it wasn't very good this last week. We had the Fed's talk. They were talking about inflation being a little hot, how the jobs were strong. And then we had the ADP numbers came out, and we got a little rally in the bond market. So we rallied, and then on Friday we lost a little bit, and then today we're losing a little bit more. So we're in a spot right now on this Fibonacci level. Well, hopefully we won't go beneath it. We definitely need to bounce higher on this to keep rates low. So we'll keep an eye on that. Again, nothing's really happening today. We missed out on the jobs numbers because of the government shutdown. So when they do return, the jobs numbers will come out. And this is the BLS jobs numbers. Remember, this is the one that was off by 50%. They were off by 1 million jobs over the last 12 months. So maybe they'll be accurate this time. Probably not. But we'll keep our eye on that and how that impacts mortgage rates moving forward. So let's see where we're at in the 10-year. Yep, the last 2 years, the 10-year has kind of screamed upward. Remember, 10-year going up means mortgage rates going up. We didn't see a massive increase in rates, but this is a pretty substantial move for the 10-year. Hopefully we'll stop on this Fibonacci line, this ceiling. It looks like we're trying to get above it, which is not good news, but we'll keep an eye on that. So where are rates, you say? Well, if you look at the new format, you'll see below us the rates, but you'll also see a link to what's happening or what happened last week with a little recap on a newsletter. But let's look at Mortgage News Daily right now to see where rates are at. Today's trend is minimal, not much movement, mainly because the government shut down. But we're still in the low to mid threes on the 30-year fixed. In the 15-year, we're in the high fives. Jumbos in the low sixes. ARMs, if you do 25% or down or more, are in the high fives. That's a good thing. And FHA's in the low sixes, as is VA. So again, this is the perfect borrower, 780 credit score or better. And with conventional, this is 25% down. FHA, obviously, and VA is 0 down to 3.5% down. But if you need personal quotes, do not send this because this will mislead customers because everyone is very, very unique in what rate they can qualify for. So make sure you're reaching out to me to get specific rate quotes. So interesting week moving forward with the government shutdown. Again, look at this new format in the email you received. You will see below a link to the newsletter, which is very technical. A lot of good details in there, a lot of good links to a lot of information that you can share with your customers. And as well are the current rates listed below in that email as well. So you guys have a great week. If you need anything, I'm always here to help. 480-322-4544 is my direct cell. You can text me on that number, and we will talk to you guys soon.